Greenblood, there's something I would like to talk to you about.
I'm listening.
I recruited a young man for the Guard a few months ago. Talented. Very talented. And honorable. I've been tracking his progress, and I learned that he's been sent to the barracks in New Serene. I would like you to meet him so that you can give me your opinion.
My opinion? On what?
Ever since our departure from Serene, I've spent nearly every second at your side. But I have clear standing orders to assure the protection of Constantine. And I don't know his guards. Not well, in any case.
I see. You've been thinking this recruit might be a suitable personal guard?
Precisely. And your opinion has weight. So then, would you like to accompany me to meet him?
But of course. Let's go.
Desarde, I have a favor to ask.
Very well. I'm listening.
Do you remember the story of Jonah?
Of course.
Well, I'm like him. A donation to the sea. My family also gave me to the Nords. I don't know anything about my real family, except that they are probably affluent and from the congregation. When I was born, the Nords and the merchant princes had a complex relationship. I must have been used to settle a debt or forge a truce, but that doesn't matter. The mystery of my origins has now become an obsession. I need to know where I come from. If I were patient enough, I'd wait to become a fleet commander, and then I would be told. But since being laid off, such a promotion seems somewhat improbable.
And you want me to help you find this information?
You understand correctly. The records of all seamen stationed on the island are in their respective ports. Mine must be in the harbor office in New Serene, and it must contain my family name. But if I go there, I'd be spotted right away. However, I get the impression that this may not be the right time for you. We'll talk about it again when you're less busy. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Desarde. I've always hoped to one day find out my biological family name. But I cannot go to the harbor office in person to see my file. However, I get the impression that this may not be the right time for you. We'll talk. Did you want...
I must leave you.
The recruits in the barracks.
I had thought you a lone wolf with only our good friend in your pack. But I was mistaken.
I am full of surprises, pretty she-wolf.
We are arriving in my mother's village, Bedrice. There are wild beasts around it, we must be careful. The guys Rad, the Red Spears know how to defend themselves, but we must be careful on the way there. This is where the spears of all past warriors are gathered. The branches are reclaimed by the tree and bring strength to the village.
Ato Onomanawi, do you want to trade? Bird Tir Tumad, you are Siora's friend. Look, I have beautiful things to exchange. If you want to trade again, you know where to find me.
Who do you think you are? By what right do you enter the home of our queen?
I'm the emissary of the Congregation of Merchants. I've come to meet your leader.
Come now, Arwant. You are not a watchdog. Where is my mother?
Siora, I didn't see you. You have come too late. Your mother has gone to wage a war. They left for Didekid Nadageis only a few hours ago.
Oh no. We need to catch up with them and avoid the shedding of blood. Please, haste.
Very well then. Let's be off.
In order to go towards Didegid Nadagis, we must follow the path leading toward the heights and to the forest.
Wait. You should go left here. It's a more difficult path, but it's much shorter.
Look at the tracks. They chose to take the path on the right, it would seem.
Before a battle, it makes sense that they wanted to avoid a path with more danger.
If it is dangerous, let's not risk braving it when time is against us.
We risk meeting a great many beasts. But if we follow the warriors, we risk catching up with them too late to sway them. Thanks for listening to me. I fear my mother may have already thrown herself into the battle.
You are too late, Ciora. Mother has fallen, and we are defeated. No, no, no! This is not fair!
I am so sorry.
Who is this man? He resembles one of us, but is dressed like a Renaigze.
I am the ambassador of the Congregation of Merchants. I'm sorry for your loss.
The congregation? And what side are you on in this war? Those that massacre our people? Essel, calm down. You know that Mother sent me to seek out allies. You show up when the fight was nearly over. Was this part of your plan? You know that these monsters are taking our own. They must make honorable amends.
We did our best to come as fast as we could. And I fought by your side. Please, please take the time to at least hear me out. There has already been enough death, and you are wounded. This is not the time for vengeance.
You may be right. Waiting for my vengeance will make it taste all the sweeter. I feel weak. Might I ask you to watch over our own Ciora? I must return to the village. Go on ahead. We will tend to the wounded. Won't we now?
Yes. We will do everything we can.
And find my mother. Or her body, if she is indeed dead.
Look at this massacre. How?
Find her banner. It bears the symbol of our clan.
Ruins are very strange. By what name did you call this place again?
Dadida Keaton Nadagaze. There was once a battle in the past. A great victory for our clans.
Strange indeed. These walls are completely foreign to the styles of your own dwellings. Does this name that you gave the ruins mean anything in particular?
Yes. It means ruins of the first Guardian.
I would like to dig around a little on the site. We might be able to unearth clues as to who actually built them.
This way. There is a survivor. Let's heal him.
I beg of you, help me.
Still you dare to breathe. How can you hope that I am here to save you?
No,
What have you done with my mother?
pity, I beg of you. I don't want to die.
Then answer!
Ciora. Stop. Look at yourself. You're acting like a beast.
A beast has far more majesty than these monsters who have traded their souls.
They have taken her. The Queen. They took her.
Then she must still be alive. They would not have bothered to carry away a corpse.
She would have chosen death before capture. They must have wanted her alive. We must find her.
If your mother is in the hands of Rich, they'd have taken her to the closest camp.
Promise me that we will do everything we can to bring her back. You now have enough strength to return to the village. Find Arwand. He will take care of you. Over there. I think that man is still breathing. Let's make sure. You can walk now. Return to the village. We must make sure that there are no more survivors. Over there. I think that man is still breathing. Let's make sure. You now have enough strength to return to the village. Find Arwand. He will take care of you. Over there. I think that man is still breathing. Let's make sure. You can walk now. Return to the village. We must make sure that there are no more survivors. Another warrior who survived. I do not think that we will find any more of them now. We hear from you, thanks to you. May the grass always be soft beneath your feet.
some images on these. This is the first time I've seen these drawings so closely.
You've never come here? You certainly seem to know the place.
This site is sacred and taboo. Everyone knows where it is, but no one ever comes here. All these colors are so beautiful. I never would have imagined that they could create something so delicate.
Who are you talking about?
Of those who built these lodgings. That my ancestors vanquished in a past war.
You know who they were?
I only know the legend. The legend of the Kid and the Daiges.
I'm listening.
It is said our people lived peacefully. Until the men appeared from the sea, intent on making our lands their own. They dug great caverns into the earth, ripped down our forests, destroying everything in their wake. They were evil. The warriors killed so many people that even their own people came to fear them. Here they built a terrible city that spewed out clouds of cinder and death. Our kings and queens were desperate. They went to the heart of our island, and the island heard them. From the woods appeared the first guardian. He was taller than a city, and with each step it smashed a lodging. It was a guardian of Rat, and the city could not resist him. Since then, the earth answers our call for magic, and in exchange, we become Almanawi, in keeping with the pacts our kings and queens once made.
It is a very sad and terrible legend. I wonder who these people from the sea could have been. People from the continent, no doubt. Our Malachor might well be the cursed result of that war from another age. We have nothing more nor anyone else to find here. I must report all we've learned to Constantine.
On Almanawi. My mother is still held in this outpost near Vegigado. I must do everything I can to free her from the lion's claws. But you are already busy. We'll talk about it again once you have more time. Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your father.
Anything?
I must leave you. See you later.
On Almanawi. My mother is still held in this. I must do everything I can. But you are already busy. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later. Good day, soldiers.
Your Excellency,
Captain?
Soldiers,
may we be of service?
I'm looking for the soldier, Rayner. Is he in the barracks?
I never heard that name before, Captain.
Never heard the name, Captain.
That's strange. I'm certain he was sent here.
Maybe he's been moved since then. When was the last time you'd heard news of him?
In Serene, just before our departure. But that's been a couple of months.
If I may, Captain, should I have a word with the quartermaster?
That's right, Captain. He has a register with the affectations of every recruit in the Blue-Silver Regiment. Anything else, Excellency?
Rank and assignment, soldiers.
Recruit, first class, Blue-Silver Regiment, 8th Company, Your Excellency.
The Blue-Silver Regiment is made up of men attributed to serve the Congregation of Merchants. I'm one of them, and the 8th Company was sent to Tier for D, with 2 other companies.
Anything else, Excellency?
What is your charge?
Maintain order in the city, Excellency. Anything else, Excellency?
That will be all.
At ease, soldiers.
Well, I'll be damned, it's Captain Kurt.
Manfred! Still a quartermaster?
Always, as you can see. What can I do for you?
I've been looking for one of my recruits. Goes by the name of Rayner. I would like for His Excellency to meet him.
Rayner? I'm sorry, Kurt. I thought you'd been informed.
Informed about what?
He is dead. He was found, drowned in the port harbour day before yesterday. I was told he had too much to drink and fell in. I'm extremely sorry, Kurt. The young men drink more than they can handle when they're on leave.
That's bollocks. That lad isn't the sort to sully himself with drink. I don't believe it.
People change. When they're far from home, the lads have little else to do.
I still don't believe it.
Listen, you might as well go and ask the doctor down in the morgue. I might have misunderstood what was reported to me. Those doctors use such long words for simple things.
Excellent idea. At least now you'll see it for yourself.
You're right. Let's go.
Is there anything else?
Where did you say we could find the doctor?
In the basement. The morgue. He hardly ever leaves the place.
Is there anything else?
We've come to find you regarding the merchandise that Kurt was taking care of.
Ah, the commander's cargo, yes. I was told that had come in. And so he's got you working on this. Lucky Kurt. It helps to have friends in high places.
Is everything in order?
Alas, no. Our merchandise has been unloaded into one of those dock storehouses. They're well guarded. A little less at night, but in spite of that, we weren't able to get them back.
Since these crates are registered in the ship's manifest, make an official request.
The modification of the manifest might have fooled a quartermaster, but it won't fool the Port Authority. We'd have too many details to explain to them, and our commander would not like that.
What? Is he waiting for us to bring them to him, then?
No, of course not. But Kurt needs to find the right storehouse, as well as a discreet way to get in. And he must also mark the crates that belong to us.
Why is that? They're already marked with an inscription.
Most of the men are illiterate. A coloured mark will stick out for them to find, but they need to be quick about it. They won't have the time to decipher a name.
I see. Well, let's see what we're able to do.
Is there anything else?
Where did you say we could find the doctor?
In the base.
Is there...
No, thank you.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
How are we to know in which warehouse we'll find this damn cargo?
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all of them.
Well now, a visit. Can I help you with something?
We are here concerning the matter of Recruit Rayner.
Are you family or friends?
You could say that. I'm the one who recruited the lad.
I see. Well, what I can do is tell you what I can.
When was the body brought to you?
Day before yesterday, in the early morning.
Can you tell me anything about the circumstances?
All I know is what I was told by the fellows who brought the body to me. They said they'd spent the evening together at the tavern, that they'd had a great deal to drink. A horrid habit the soldiers all seemed to share.
Rayner was not a drinker.
Maybe not. All the same, he was drinking that night. He stepped outside for a moment and never came back in. His companions found him drowned in the bay early morn, and they brought him to me.
How then did he die, in your opinion?
He drowned. I'm sorry. It's regrettable. He was quite a young man.
Yeah, and his death makes no sense. He didn't drink, and he knew how to swim.
All the same, that's what happened. I greatly regret it.
Might we take a look at the body?
No, I wouldn't recommend that. To see your friend in such a state.
I'm a soldier, Doc. I've seen a number of men in pieces. Let me see the young lad.
I regret, Captain. I cannot allow that.
I have as of yet to present myself. I'm Sir Desardet, legate of the Congregation of Merchants on Tir Fredi. And as the title infers, I have the power to inspect this barracks and all that it contains. Therefore, I must insist.
I see. 1,000 pardons, Excellency. I should have recognized you and shown more respect. It's the body in the middle. Examine him if you must, but please be so kind as to not leave a mess after you.
This doesn't look like the body of young Rayner. This doesn't look like the body of young Rayner. This one is just a boy. His face is still locked in an expression of pain. Kurt, is this your recruit?
Yes, that's my Rayner. Poor kid. I should have left him with his family where he was.
If you want to learn more, we'll need to examine the body. Is that all right?
He's not the first young man I've seen with the lights gone from his eyes. Go on.
I'm no doctor, but this boy doesn't seem to have drowned at all. It looks like he's been beaten. It's suspicious.
The boy I knew would never have drunk himself senseless to the point he'd fall into the bay, I'm telling you.
I believe you, Kurt. But if we want to prove it, we'll need to find more evidence. Excuse me, Doctor, but you owe us a few explanations. This boy did not die by drowning.
It is absolutely the cause of death, I assure you. The science of death is a complex art, and you are certainly not a doctor.
That is true, but you are. Do you recognize your own notes? Your writing is hard to read, but the word drowning never appears.
What an idiot. I should have burned those notes. I am truly sorry. I swear I have never, ever falsified a report before. But I was given no choice in the matter.
How's that? What are you talking about?
Two men, lieutenants, I believe, brought a body to me telling me the boy had drowned in an accident. I saw immediately this was a lie, but I did not push the matter. I began my examination, planning to submit my report to the quartermaster as per usual. But the men returned. I was told to forget what I'd discovered and say that he had indeed drowned, or else.
Who were they?
I have no idea. I had never seen them before at the barracks. I guessed their rank by their uniforms.
What colours were they sporting?
None. They must have removed the emblems of their regiment. Listen, it's obvious that this boy was beaten repetitively, and that was the cause of death. I have no intention of suffering the same fate.
Have no fear, Doctor. We will make no mention of your name.
Andevars Tire. That means, may the earth welcome him. I am sorry for you, Kurt.
Thank you, Siora.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
We have a situation, Manfred. Rainer didn't drown. The doctor falsified his report. He was threatened and feared for his own life.
You have to be pulling me leg. Who bullied the crowface?
Lieutenants that he didn't recognize, alas, and who wore no regiment emblems.
Which regiment was Rainer assigned to? I would like to have a word with his commanding officer.
Let me have a look at the register. My memory isn't what it once was. Stab my heart with a rusty blade. His name's been crossed out. Oh, if I catch the bastard that did that.
What mess was the boy into, Manfred? What could this be about?
Your lad was in the 6th or maybe the 11th, before being reassigned to who knows where.
Just like that? You out of everyone have to know where the recruits are assigned.
Not of late. This isn't the first lad who's been reassigned all of a sudden at the drop of a hat. Each time I start complaining about it, I'm told they've changed regiments, and it's not my concern.
Something truly bizarre is going on here. I don't like this at all.
Let's try and discover which company he was stationed at before this mysterious reassignment.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
I need to get to the bottom of this mystery, Greenblood. I don't like being taken for a fool. Even if the lieutenants weren't stationed at these barracks, someone here must know where Rainer was assigned.
We should also go and check the tavern. Men on leave will perhaps have looser lips than those within the walls. Good day, Lieutenant.
Excellency, what's your pleasure?
What company do you serve?
The 6th, Excellency. Anything else?
To where are you assigned?
The 6th Company is in charge of exploration and expansion of the colony of the Congregation of Merchants on the island. We operate mainly in the wilderness areas, in direct contact with the natives. But don't worry, we respect to the letter congregation directives and standing orders. We avoid all confrontation with them as much as possible. Anything else?
We're investigating the death of Rayner, a young recruit. Do you know anything about it?
Sorry, Your Excellency. That name doesn't ring a bell. And I know nothing about her death.
That's truly a pity. Lieutenant.
Excellency, can I help you?
What company do you serve, Lieutenant?
The 8th Company, Excellency. Excellency.
Where are you assigned?
My company, the 8th Company, is responsible for city and palace security. A capital assignment. As for myself, I'm essentially in charge of training and managing the recruits. We have quite a few here. The youngsters are attracted to the dream of Teofredi. And believe me, if we want them to live up to their duties, there's no time to dally. Excellency.
We are investigating the death of a young recruit named Rayner. Do you know anything about the matter?
No, sorry, Your Excellency. That name is completely foreign to me. And I pride myself on knowing the names of all my recruits. As a matter of fact, they were all present at roll call.
Come now, Lieutenant. I'm certain you've grown close to these youths you've been training. Does it not shock you that one of your own might kill a young recruit and attempt to cover it up? Let's have a talk. We only want to help Rayner find justice.
I am truly sorry, Your Excellency. But what happens in the Coin Guard stays in the Coin Guard. Leave now, please. I can't say any more.
Lieutenant.
Excellency, can I help you?
Are you certain you have heard? We were told that—
I am sorry. I never met him and I know nothing.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Could you tell me which company you serve?
The 11th, Excellency. Anything else?
What's your assignment?
The 11th is assigned to road and outpost security for the congregation on the island. As for me, I'm responsible for the training of recruits and the patrol duty roster. Anything else?
We are concerned about the death of a young recruit named Rayner. Have you heard anyone talking?
Sorry, Your Excellency. I'm not in a position to answer that.
Why's that?
It's just that, I don't remember that name. That's all. Sorry, Captain. Anything else?
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
Greenblood, do you need something?
What is your duty as Master of Arms, besides teaching us how to fight?
What was my duty, you mean? It's all in the past now. In truth, you may have guessed it, but my main role was to make sure that nothing would happen to you and Constantine. Without, of course, turning you into some courtiers that are... You have to be
I must leave you.
Excellency!
I saw you in the palace, if I'm not mistaken.
Your Excellency has a good eye and memory. I am one of the officers, in charge of the protection of your cousin's councillors. How can I help you?
You said you were responsible for the protection of my cousin's councillors.
That's right, Your Excellency. It's my assignment. When I'm not on leave, that is.
And what sort of work do you carry out exactly?
Essentially to assure that every one of those prestigious persons is accompanied by a guard. But I also have to follow and verify their personnel. Valets, chambermaids, secretaries.
And is everything in order? One of our councillors is an old professor of mine. You know how it is.
All is as should be expected, Excellency. Lord de Cassilion is in good hands, rest assured. Anything else?
We are investigating the death of a young recruit, a certain Rainer.
I've never heard the name before. He's not one of my men.
I know. But you might at least have heard someone mention him in passing.
Did he die at the palace?
No. We have no idea where it happened, only where the body was found. So?
I'm sorry. That doesn't ring any bells. None at all.
I recruited the lad myself, Lieutenant. And just a while ago, I saw his body broken and bruised in the morgue. Someone has been trying to cover this up, to lead us down false trails at every turn. But Rainer deserves justice. I know you have to understand that.
I hear you. The murder of one of our own should not go unpunished. But alas, I don't know how I can help you. This is the first I've heard about it.
Good day, soldier.
Good day, my lord.
De Sardet, legate of the congregation on Teofredi.
Captain Kurt.
Oh, excuse me, Excellency. I didn't know. Captain, I truly am sorry. At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Since you know who we are, present yourself, soldier.
Yes, sir. Recruit 2nd Class Alric, Blue Silver Regiment, 11th Company. At your service. Anything else?
You don't quite look like you've got the hang of all this. How long have you been in?
Is it that obvious?
It's quite normal for a new recruit.
I joined up 4 months ago. But at the beginning, we were on board ship, you see. I don't know if that really counts. I started exercises when we got to New Serene, but I'm making progress, they say.
And do you like it here?
I sure do. That's why I joined the Guard. To come here, to leave the continent. Know what I mean?
I do.
Anything else?
Here. You seem tired and a little on edge. A drink would do you some good.
It's just that I don't know if I'm allowed.
You're on leave, or you wouldn't be at the tavern. Then why not?
Yes, but this is His Excellency's own bottle. I don't know if I can.
Drink, I tell you.
Now then, why don't you tell us what you know about Rayner?
Well, I didn't serve with him. Well, not really. We just crossed paths. He was leaving the 11th when I joined. Everyone said he was good, strong, and, followed orders. And then, poof. Lieutenant got this order, and he wasn't happy. And I mean really quite unhappy. And then Rayner, he was gone. We never saw him again. We asked where he'd been sent, but the lieutenant didn't want to tell us. Said that it was none of our business. But you, he won't be able to say no to you. You should go and offer him a drink too.
Where can we find your lieutenant?
At the barracks.
Thank you. And watch yourself when leaving. Wouldn't want you to fall into the bay. That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Are you sure that you can't help us? Something terrible has befallen the poor boy.
Let's be perfectly straight. We know that Rayner belonged to your company. And as the acting lieutenant instructor, you certainly had him under your command. So just stop with the lies. We've lost enough time here.
You know what they say? Guard business is well guarded.
And concerns only the guard. Now, unless you've lost your eyesight, you've a captain in front of you.
I know. But this story is dangerous, Captain.
If you have so much as an ounce of respect for the boy, speak to us. Don't you believe he deserves justice?
Yes, of course. But you have no idea what's been going on here. If word got round that I've been talking, come back after sundown, when there's fewer folk.
Very well. We'll be back.
Anything else?
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
That man was shaking and looking over his shoulder, as if he thought a predator had caught his scent. Whatever could terrify your warriors to jitter so?
I don't know yet, but I will find out, Siora.
Atuoi! Can you help me? Atuoi! Can you help me? Atuoi! Bertir Tumad on Olmenawi. Why are you dressed like this?
Hello. I'm not one of your people. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate? Is that someone important?
Indeed. I'm in charge of diplomatic relationships with other nations.
So you'll be able to help me. My chief sent me to trade some items with your village, but there are these Bod Irony who do not want me to set up shop here.
These what?
Bod Irony. The Ironbacks. The warriors who protect this village. Every time I come, they take my items without giving me anything in exchange. Please, I don't understand how things work here.
Very well. Stay here. I'll try to clear this up.
Adlo Redar on Olmenawi. May the earth always be sturdy under your footsteps.
We are quite alone now. You may speak to us.
Rayner was indeed a member of my... and an excellent recruit. But you already know that.
Continue.
One morning, I got a note telling me he'd been transferred from my company. He'd received a new assignment. I was so furious that I did my own where he'd been sent. It wasn't easy. No one wanted to give me answers. No one seemed to know anything. But one thing's for certain. Rayner wasn't the only man to have disappeared. I learned that a good many recruits, all the cream of the crop, had been reassigned. And finally, I learned about the existence of a phantom regiment.
What sort of nonsense are you talking about?
A sort of secret, elite company that were following a special training program.
Where can we find them?
I've no idea. I had to put my investigation to rest. Things were getting dangerous. I began to sense I was being watched. This regiment protects its secrets at all costs with few scruples. If you want to know more, the training officer of the 6th might know something. It's been said that he took part in one of their missions, alongside them.
Are you certain you've nothing more to tell me about this infamous secret regiment?
I've told you everything I know, at the risk of ending up like Rayner, Excellency. Go and see the officer of the 6th if you want to learn more. And leave me alone now.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell. Good day, Lieutenant.
Excellency, what's your pleasure?
Tell me about the Phantom Regiment.
About what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Your Excellency.
Now, Lieutenant, you do realize that the activities of this regiment are particularly suspicious. Secrets, threats, fabrications, and maybe even an assassination. This resembles more the pursuits of a criminal organization than the Honorable Coin Guard. Am I to conclude that you are involved?
Of course, Excellency. This regiment doesn't exist. It must be some sort of rumor. Just some stupid ghost story the young recruits tell each other at night.
Are you certain you don't know where this Phantom Regiment camp can be found?
Absolutely certain. And to be honest, I hope I never hear about this matter again.
Rainer was one of my recruits, Lieutenant. A young man that I admired. He was killed. His death was disguised. We've been lied to time and time again. Thanks to my friend, we finally learned that the boy had rejoined the Phantom Regiment. And so now, you're gonna tell me all you know without being a weasel about it. Trust me, you don't want me to lose my nerve.
But, Captain,
Now!
I've seen the regiment. Even fought beside them on an operation. On that occasion, our marching orders were kept secret until the last minute. We were asked to remove our regiment emblems. And our pay wasn't even recorded. And of course, we were ordered to speak to no one about it under any circumstances. I hope you realize the risk I'm taking, talking to you about all this.
Have no fear. We understand. What was this operation?
An attack. A lightning strike. On a caravan from the Bridge Alliance.
Marvelous. A company that behaves like back-alley bandits.
I know. It really shakes up the honor code. The regiment is made up of young recruits, carefully chosen. Only the best make it through. The training is extremely arduous. And my guess is that Rainer isn't the only one who's died from it. I know that they set up camp just outside the city, where the men live and train. But I'd be at a loss to tell you precisely where it's found. Sorry, Captain.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
This story is making me sick. Poor Rainer. If I'd have known, I'd never have recruited him.
I'm sorry, Kurt.
This isn't your doing. But these filthy phantoms, or whatever they are gonna have to settle the debt. Believe me.
You do realize that your own commander is certainly involved in this on some level. Outright clandestine operations could not have taken place without his approval.
That he's aware of the existence of the regiment, there is no doubt. That he approves of what they're doing. It wouldn't be the first head that didn't know what his hands were up to.
What do you wish to do now?
I'm gonna find the location of this camp. I have a few friends that can certainly help us. And when I know where to smoke out these bastards, I'll go and have a few fiery words. If you were of a mind to accompany me, 2 of us would not be too many to make sure they settle their debts.
Let me know when you discover where they are to be found.
You can count on me.
On Almanawi. My mother is still held in this outpost. I must do every... So will you accompany me?
We will do everything we can to free her. Do not worry. Let's go.
Greetings! Do you want to travel without tiring yourself out? My caravan goes through all the cities. So, where should I drop you?
Thanks, but I'd rather walk. I need a bit of practice.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go!
All these brute, they aren't worth tuppence.
tension on my blade. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Halt! Who goes there?
De Sardet. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
Oh, well, you can come in, Your Excellency. But this savage, on the other hand...
Am I the one you call a savage, Renaigse?
This young lady is the princess of her people and she is with me. As such, I would appreciate if you let us through.
Very well, Your Excellency. Please go and find the captain. I'd feel better knowing that he gave you his endorsement.
Well, who are you?
De Sardet, legate of the merchant congregation. Why are you at war against the natives?
Because they reject our presence. They've been attacking us for months. These savages, they stubbornly refuse civilization, and our men pay the price. We can't let them slaughter us without reacting.
Since you arrived here, you have destroyed the forest and ripped open the earth. And people disappear in our villages, the On-Almenawi first. We are only defending ourselves. And we are the savages.
Since we've defeated you, you can believe what you like. Anything else?
Allow me to introduce Siora, the daughter of Queen Bladnid, whom you faced on the battlefield. We understand that you brought her mother here, and I would like to negotiate her liberation.
Her liberation? That'll prove difficult. She's dead.
No! You let her die!
We didn't need
to.
When we collected her up from the battlefield, she was
so
She died on the way to
I want to see her. I must see her.
Can we see her, Captain?
If you're the one who's asking, it should be possible.
De jó lett volna, hogyha beszélek is. Mindegy, azt tudom, hogy mi történik.
Thank you, Captain. I'm terribly sorry.
Let's go see her now.
Hát akkor úgy néz ki, hogy meghalt.
The infirmary must be the building on the right, near the camp entrance. Let's go.
Who are you?
Are you looking for a doctor? I am the legate of the congregation, and this is Siora, the daughter of the queen whose remains you're keeping.
I would like to see her. I need to see her.
Igen.
Please.
My condolences, madam. The body of your mother is back there in the room on the left. My condolences.
Mi? Valaki pingpongozik.
I should give you some privacy while you're mourning. We won't be far.
And the varstir tu mater. Mensida denon mil frichten.
Okay.
I must take her with me on Almanawi. We must perform the rituals.
The captain said that he was instructed to keep her body. It will not be easy to convince him to disobey.
I do not care about the captain's orders. She is my mother. She must be given back to the earth.
So, let's go back to see him and try to make him change his mind.
You can try, but with all due respect, I doubt that you will succeed. He will not want to draw attention to himself by disobeying this order.
What do you mean?
I believe he is a traitor, and that he made a deal with Tileni.
Those are some serious accusations, even for a member of the Guard. Why would you believe such a thing?
I overheard a conversation that got me thinking, and I also saw certain documents.
You could use them to pressure him. Did you take them?
No, that would be too risky. I do not want to get into trouble. But I suppose they would still be amongst his other belongings.
Will they let us rummage through this place without protesting?
Most of the guards returned to Hikmet after the battle was over. If you are discreet, you should be able to enter the officer's building.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Shouldn't you ask the captain first? Maybe he'll change his mind.
You're right. Let's try talking to him before rummaging through the camp.
Okay. Tehát akkor... nem fogja meggondolni magát a csávó. Azt mondják, hogy talán beszélhetünk vele és meggondolja magát. Őt még mindent szétbaszunk.
Azt mondja, hogy nem fogja meggondolni.
Talán a karizmám hatni fog rá.
Próbáld meg.
Your Excellency, what do you want?
We would like to retrieve the remains of the Queen. Bring her back to her people and her family.
That will not be possible, Your Excellency. As I told you, the governor specifically asked us to keep her. He wants her delivered to one of his scholars who wanted to study her.
25% esély van rá, sikerül.
You have lost a lot of men in this battle. How would you feel if someone prevented you from giving them a proper burial? If you knew that their corpses were going to be given to some scholars to be dissected, wouldn't you want to have them back?
The way I feel when it comes to my men does not concern you. I cannot give her back to you. End of discussion.
Captain, I insist. Let us take this body with us.
I have orders, Your Excellency. I've already told you.
It is my mother we are talking about. My mother whom you let die by dragging her all the way here. Give her back to me, or I swear that I will never leave you in peace.
This isn't the right way to approach this, Siora. Come.
Well, love you.
I'm afraid we have no choice but to pressure him now, like the doctor told us.
We will have to be discreet if we want to find these documents without getting caught.
Hát akkor mentés, mert máskülönben bukunk, hogyha nem vagyunk diszkrétek.
Ja.
Oké. Megint két ajtó van. Az egyik. Szóval az nem. Ott áll valaki. Ez mi? Oh. Jó, tehát akkor itt van ilyen... Ott meg a másik. Jó, az inkább tűnik jobbnak. Itt vannak a dokumentumok.
The doctor was right. They are trafficking weapons illegally with San Mateos.
If word reaches Hikmet, these men will face a firing squad. But none of these documents are signed. The captain managed to cover his tracks.
This large box must contain the documents you are searching for.
I hope the officer doesn't keep the key. I don't see how we could steal it from him.
He may have left it somewhere. Come, let's continue searching.
Hát most kéne pedig a izé. Hogy hívják? Hol tudjuk megkeresni? Ah, itt azt mondja. Valahol erre. Hello? Keresünk egy kulcsot. Madár.
Oké, miért színes, nem?
Ja. Hoppá. Ott volt. Meg volt. Hát ennek nem lenne értelme. Ezt beszoptátok. A lapot.
Here's a document that could be useful. They're meeting with the buyers.
Then we should go there. He won't be able to deny it if we catch him red-handed.
There's a risk that he will react violently, but we have no other choice.
Let's go then. I know this place. It is further down the road, near a large tree.
Ide kell menni.
Here we are. This is the tree that was mentioned. Let's hide while we wait for them to arrive.
Mi legyen? Menjünk oda?
Nem te hájdom?
Azt írja, hogy interrupt.
Well, Captain, you have some peculiar friends for a man who obeys the Alliance.
You? What are you doing here?
We stumbled upon some strange documents and wanted to see for ourselves if there was any truth to them.
Sorry, my friends. If you want our shipment, then we need to get rid of this nosy legate.
Captain, you are making a grave mistake. All we want is to negotiate. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Mamukam. Hoppá. Kaptam egy kokit.
Esetleg kinyelni.
Most jött volna.
Aha.
Ja.
Here's a document that could be useful. They're meeting with
Okay.
the buyers.
Then we should go there. He won't be able to deny it if we catch him red-handed.
Majd ott
There's a
mentek.
risk that he will react violently, but we have no other choice.
Let's go then. I know this place. It is further down the road, near a large tree.
Nem sokat beszél a hajós kapitány. Hopp, ez mi? Ezeket el tudom rakni.
Here we are. This is the tree.
Semmi, csak elmentem. Nem akarom, hogy úgy éljek, mint az előbb.
It was mentioned. Let's hide while we wait for them to arrive. Well, Captain, you have some peculiar friends from... Captain, you are making a grave mistake. All we want is to negotiate.
Mi? Ezek ilyet is tudnak?
Jó. Ez a kapitány.
Aha.
Szerintem őt megölöd a
Megállt.
Megverítünk meg őt?
Aha.
Enough! I surrender!
Na.
I would never have thought that you would dare to attack allies of the congregation.
It seems to me that you were the one who attacked. How did you put it? This nosy legate. Had you simply listened to us, Captain, this fight would not have taken place. All we wanted was for you to respectfully deliver the body of the Queen to her village.
Will you stay silent about what you saw?
We're neutral. Trading amongst yourselves does not concern us.
In that case, very well. I'll return to the outpost and ensure it's done.
Now I would like for us to return to my village. I am eager to reunite with my sister.
In that case, let's return to Vidrais.
Jó, akkor megszereztük.
Igen.
This is our mother. I know you. And the worst tears. Some men delivered her remains here.
Akkor szerintem őt most
They
a
said that it was
főúszti.
thanks.
A nővére, nem?
Aha.
And the Renagse leg. Thank you. We will be able to pay homage to our mother. Why the mind shakers here said, I meant to tell you about it. They came saying that our mother had made an agreement with Teleme. But Mater did not tell me about it. She didn't say anything to me either. I do not like this, Iselt. These people want to drive us away from the land. I'm home. But we need help after the defeat. And they say that she made a promise set in stone. The spirits of the people of our village would have to go to the light, and in exchange they'd help us against the lions. This is impossible. Mater would never have done such a thing. They are lying, I'm certain of it. They may be. But if there really is a promise set in stone, we cannot break it. And we will have to bury our mother according to their rituals. We must verify it. I will not stand there while these mind shakers take our village.
Oh. Úgy látom, hogy ezzel meg vagyunk.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Could you tell me about Siora?
You are right there, and you let him talk about you like this? Asir? That's a strange friend you have there. Perhaps I wanted to hear how you'd reply. Perhaps, but I don't like this. Did you want anything else?
Jó, tehát akkor azt mondjuk, akkor kérdezzük meg, ha nem lesz itt.
Goodbye, sir.
Jó. Azt hiszem.
Ugye belünk amúgy.
Persze.
És hamot vettünk.
Desarde, I've always hoped to one day find out my biological family name. But I cannot go to the harbor office in person to see my file. Could you go there and bring the file to me?
Of course. But you will have to come with me to the port and tell me a little more.
Right. Also, I don't want any Naughts to be hurt in the process. Despite my desire to know my origins, the Naughts are still my family.
Don't worry. We'll be discreet.
Mi a baj? Így jók vagyunk. Hát arra gondoltam, hogyha már itt vagyunk, meg volt ez a küldetés, meg mindenkinek segítettünk, akkor talán akár neki is segíthetnénk, nem?
Ja.
Meg ha elmegyünk odáig, akkor ott lesz a láda is, ami kell nekünk. Kivesszük a kardot, ami meg nem kell, azt meg eladjuk.
Pedig hogy tetszik?
Nekem bejön.
Még nem csak én láttál volna egy erőzetes. Utána már.
Igen. Megint ezek a medvék. Oké. Figyeltem volna, hogy minden jó, mindig meg szoktam nézni. Most mondtam, már nem nézem meg.
Aha. Jó, de...
Nem baj, játék megvan.
Streamelhetünk.
Persze. Ez mi volt? Na. Ja, igen, itt volt, nem emlékszem. Nem lehetett volna ott a ház mellett travelelni? Csak kérdem. Na megint? Ne. Hagyjátok őket. Többen már ne jöjjenek. Jó. Egyik kar megvan.
Az örülök, most néztem, tudod, hogy jó pár év múlva, tudod, ilyen 10 év múlva milyen, amikről nagyjából le kell mondanunk étek, tudod, a klímaváltozás, mert nem lesznek, tudod, vagy csak nagyon kevés, vagy nagyon drága lesz, tudod. És ott mutatta, hogy ilyen mézből nem lesz juhászíró, gyümölcsök, meg ilyen szarok, és tudod, én így mindezt, így kávé, csoki, ilyenek, tudod, mert hogy rendesen tudod, ahhoz, hogy legyenek azok így, nagyon nem tesz jó változás. Na mindegy, szóval így nézem mindegyikre, így oké, leszarom mindegy, tudod, utána ott van egy sört, tudod, most ugye 3 valamennyi, de 6 valamennyi, tudod, meg kell állítanak a jó változás. Tehát, hogy drágább lesz jó a sört, tudod. Ott volt egy hány pont várjál, ilyen, mindegy. Szóval ki volt, oda volt írva, hogy abban mennyibe került, tudod, és milyen drága, meg kell állítanak a klímaváltozást. Többinek meg méz, mit voltam, rizs, minden így. Tudod, így voltam, tudod, kávé, kinap szarjon a csokit. Így voltam, és drágább lesz, meg kell állítanunk. Még nem aktivista lennék még. Szelektíven nyítenék minden még. Aztán már megoldás. Olyan fordítsam vissza.
Igen.
És miért tetted jobb jövőnk legyen? Tisztán bolygón éljünk. Megvédjük a környezeteket, ne dráguljon a sor. Azért volt olyan víz a párba.
Ja.
De mindig rendesen ugyanolyan erősséggel nyomja a gőzt, de hideg gőztől. De tök jó. Nem meleg.
Nem gőz, hanem akkor pára, nem?
Igen, pára. De várjál, de a vizet nem a pára kell? Pont, hogy anyukád azt mondta, hogy ez izére jó. A penész ellen ez jó, azt mondja, hogy azért hozzájuk, amikor nem lesz penészes a lakás, meg minden, de nem a párás lakásban van a penész?
Nem tudom.
Szerinted de? Tök mindegy, mert a levegőt tök jól tisztít, én azt nézem. Tök jó illata. Efres. Jó, nagyon jó aperillata van. Én raktuk bele ezt a olajat.
Örülök.
Jó, nagyon.
Így jó.
Here we are. We have a good view from here. The harbor office is well guarded, both outside and inside. Getting through the main entrance is impossible.
There must be a blind spot. There's always one.
You could dress as a knot and go through the back door, but someone may recognize you inside.
I'll need to be much more discreet. A potion could help me.
That is an option, yes, but since I'd rather avoid hurting any Nords, I made some inquiries. The harbor office has an arrangement with Dieter from the brothel. Girls come every night with wine.
I see. You want us to spike the wine so that they sleep during our search.
It's a proven technique, and I can assure you they do not sniff the wine before drinking it.
Right. Let's get some sleeping pills. Then we'll go see Dieter.
Okay.
De is az örök szobában, teljesen eper illat van. Nagyon jó. Hasznos. Az a jó benne, hogy lehetest is tolni, mint a füstölőtől. A füstölő az egy para. Ezt lehet úgy is tolni, este beállítod az esti üzemmódot, és akkor tolja rendesen.
Igen.
Ez volt az ACDC mód. Ez a kettős fotómat. Rövidesen kiengednénk megnézni magában. És kurva jó lenne neki.
Szerintem is.
De jót vettél, ez apras nagyon tetszik. A másik kettő is jó, csak az tényleg nem karácsonyi. Bár az egyiket szagoltam.
Azért azt nem.
Várjál, most kiveszem minden hármat.
Jó, szagold meg.
Az apras az nagyon jó, mert az jó így a hétköznapokra, és a másik kettő nagyon ünnep, ilyen karácsonyi. Bár nagy nem olyan
keverbe.
Mi?
Keverbe.
Nem, kevernem, mire? Az apras nagyon jó illatú. Sült almásat nem néztem meg. Ezek voltak csak amúgy?
Volt még sok, de azok még karácsonyabbak voltak, hidd nekem.
Várj ez a... Aztán volt más olyan ünnepi.
Igen, azt mondom én is. Gumi, van, rágógumi, nem? Most.
Hasonló ilyen. Érdekes, nem tudom beazonosítani, de nincs ünnepi illata, az biztos. Ez a kettő tök jó. Jó, ez a pagodás, ez tetszik. Erős illatuk van, meg jó. Figyelj, ez az epres, hát ez nagyon eltált vesz az epreset, nagyon tetszik.
Nem örülök.
Aha, tök jó.
Okay.
Szerintem illik így bele, illik ide. Ez a sült almás, ilyet vettünk egyszer. Sőt, szerintem van nekünk ilyen.
Sült almás az milyen?
A sült almás nagyon finom, nagyon ünnep. Nagyon-nagyon ünnepi. Nem tenném be, nem tudom, a hülye illata lenne a lakásnak, ilyen karácsonyi illata lenne. De azt hiszem, hogy vannak még ilyenek, tudod, valahol. Szerintem még másfajta is. Amúgy, amiket szeretek ilyen olajból, sőt van vaníliás is, tényleg van ilyen szarságok, mert én vettem.
Na, ott van végre.
Annak idején. És valahol van vaníliás is.
Yes, why? You looking to have a good time?
Nem hiszem, hogy most lecserélem.
It seems like you're sending girls and wine to the harbor office every night.
So, there's no law.
De majd legközelebb kipróbáljuk ezt a másikat is.
And I'm not here to
Sőt, a
stop.
másikat, az sem
Listen,
rossz.
Dieter, we just wanted to add a secret ingredient to your wine tonight.
What? Are you joking? Are you trying to slip a laxative in it?
We were thinking more of sleep.
Nem az nem tudom, hogy megtanulom, hogyha simán a vizébe csipogtatom.
I have nothing against a little prank,
de
but I
szerintem akkor sem
can't
semmi
risk
baj,
losing
hogyha
my
vizébe
best
csipogtatom.
customers.
Ugyanúgy elpároltuk.
Persze.
Csak jobban ki kell mosni utána, gondolom azért nem
Captain
maradjon
Veska
olyan.
is very influential among the Nords.
Maybe he could help expand your excellent clientele even further.
If you accept, I could arrange for your agreement to come to fruition. In San Mateus, for example.
San Mateus?
Ez az.
I would have to recruit. But yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
So then, we agree?
Yes, that's fine. Tonight your friends will receive their delivery. Seasoned. Now, give me the sleeping potion.
Fasz.
Thanks to Dita, you should be able to sleep.
Most tök viccesek kaptunk így, ez biztosan úgy tök drága.
But you should still dress as one of us, just to make sure you avoid confrontation.
Good idea. I'll see to it.
Hogy öltözött fel úgy, mint ő? Most adtam el minden ruhámat.
Miért adtam el mindent? Majd egy időre.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you. Have you seen any...
Na nézd! Csini.
Aha, látom.
Itt vannak, hogy melyik milyen, csak nem tudom pontosan. Azt hiszem ez olyan.
Jobb 15-be fel egy ilyen 12-től vagy 10... Ja, 15 000.
Igen?
Aha, annyi. Tudom, honnan van neki. Meg attól függ, hol veszed, van egy 20-as. Van a 18. Attól függ, hogy hol veszed, de a legolcsóbb a 15 000. Amilyen megkapod. Nem, hülye vagyok, 14 000 a legolcsóbb. És a 20-ig elmegy, attól függ, hol veszed. Hát figyelj. Szerintem tök jó. Magamtól mondjuk ilyet nem vettem volna, az biztos.
Nekem sem eszembe.
De nagyon jó. Szerintem ez nem rossz egy ilyen alkásban. Tök fancy benne. Ezt látom, hogy most berobbantak ezek a párologtatók érdekes módon. Látom, hogy most sok fajtát árulnak, minden most így nem fancy ezek a dolgok. Ki tudja miért? Ki tudja?
Jó, várjál, mindjárt rájövök. Az lesz, hogy megnézem. Igen, mert be kell öltöznöm.
Johnny-nak?
Aha.
Vedd el sapkát, vagy vedd el tőle az egyik ruhát. Erősebb ruhát vedd el tőle.
Nem azzal van a baj, csak...
Hanem?
A sailor coat, azaz, az kell nekem. Ilyen kék.
Ez, nem?
Ha ezt így hagyom rajta, igen, és akkor elveszem tőle a kabátot. Sailor coat. Ez az. Így elég? Na, ennyi, felöltöztem úgy, mint egy olyan.
Hát köszönöm, hagyd magam most egy új ideig.
Na, most egy darabig hagyom.
Ja, mert...
Hello, Your Excellency.
Kell megpisilek.
Ahogy bejössz, hogy tök, hogy Érezni fogom, hogy milyen... Ahogy már kijött szóval, most dobom, már érzed az eper illatot. Jó.
Micsoda?
Utána. Ez olyan, mint saját. Nekem jó lenne saját monogramok végül is. Na?
Ja.
És amúgy kurva jó van. Benne ízé is.
Na, nézd!
Dieter's girls will arrive later tonight. We can wait here if you're ready.
We will wait for Dieter's girls to do their work as planned. Then we'll enter.
Very well. It's definitely the safer option.
Dieter's daughter is gone. Your guard should get a good night's sleep now.
You should go. I'll wait here as planned.
You should go.
Can't risk getting caught there.
Don't worry. I'll make sure not to hurt anyone.
Good luck, Dishonor.
Jaj, király, hogy tisztelődik a terén. Jobban lát most. Micsoda függöny. Olyan pár lesz, mint egy nyíkházban, vagy ilyen rossz szövén. Pálmaházban ilyen.
Itt szabad menni, nem?
Mi?
Ja, itt szabad.
Így, ráda.
Be vagyok öltözve, mint egy izé.
Szerintem jó, hogy egy ideig így maradsz, mert végülis a te így észre...
Ezt kellett volna csinálni izénél is.
Hol?
Miért még eljövünk a szigetre. Persze lockpick level 2, hogyne?
Sehol semmi lockpick, jó? Növelnünk kell majd azt is valahogy. Várjál csak?
Mi az?
Ja, arra. Arra. Ott. Csillagvilág.
De még hogy?
Hú, ezzel már megbaszul csillagát.
Ó, megvan. Ki.
Mondtam én, hogy csillagvilág.
Nem akar innen eltakarodni?
Ki?
Az, aki ott áll.
Hoppá, mi ez a hely?
Innen fogjuk kideríteni, hogy mégis hol van a izé. Nem tudom, hogy most... Nem tudom elolvasni. Mi? Mi a feladat? Jó. Meg kell találni Vaszkót. Jó voltunk eddig. Innen jöttünk be, ugye? Jó napot! Ja, az igen egyszerű volt így. Nem ismer már senki.
I was able to recover your file, Vasco. And nobody saw me.
Wonderful. You did everything perfectly. So, let's see what this file can tell us. So I was right. My real name is Leandra, son of the Darcy family from Serene. Nobles, I suppose.
Yes. I must admit, I had no idea they'd given a son to the Nords.
To think that I spent my childhood.
De miért adják oda a gyerekeiket? Kapnak sok pénzt, vagy mit vannak érte?
Még előtte adják oda, mert még megszületnének. Legtöbbször.
Hogy aláírod, hogy ahogy csörög ide.
Védelemről dumálnak, meg ilyenekről.
I've learnt my real name thanks to you. That's what I wanted.
Leandra Darcy. I remember coming across a Darcy at my uncle's court. Your brother, no doubt.
My brother? What was he like?
It was a long time ago. We were children. I couldn't tell you what he looks like today.
A brother? I wonder if we are alike despite our completely different lives. Thank you for sharing this and for telling me about him. You gave me back my identity. This is more important than the Nords care to admit.
Meg hogy Johnny-zott, hogy neki a tengerőzéje, meg minden, nem? Meg hogy őt nem érdekli meg az a családja, de aztán amúgy mégis jól lenne tudni, ki a faszom vagyok. Na?
I must leave.
Oda megjöttem.
Hogy csilogulom?
Igen.
Legközelebb a lockpicket
Igen, lockpickkel majd.
Mert darálatosan nem tudunk semmit tudni. De olyan genyóság, hogy nem tudod csak úgy... Hogy mondjam, hogy van egyszerű, hogy valamit ki tudsz elevenyítni lockpickkel, és még azt tudod fejleszteni. Amit egyáltalán nem tudsz lockpickelni, amíg nem fejleszted. Hát ez nagy genyóság. De hogy meg vannak olyan kaliberi ajtók, dobozók, amit mondjuk lehet, hogy még ki tudná. Úgy, mint a Falloutban, tudod, hogy egyre nehezebb. Nem Fallout, hogy hívják, a Bioshockban, hogy egyre nehezebb kiépíteni, tudod. És itt is így kéne, csak ez nagy genyóság. Ha visszaveszed a benzőzről.
Ez jó nekem.
Az milyen? De ez nem ilyen törzsű ruha, vagy ilyen?
Nem hiszem. És visszaadom azt, ami rajta volt. Quest. Na itt vannak. A Kurtnek még folytathatjuk majd az izét, később szerintem ezt a ghostos izét. Ja, ezt megpróbáljuk most a csávónak elintézni ezt a szart. És majd utána. Igen, az meg még miért eljöttünk volna. Még mindig nem találkoztunk azzal, akivel kell. Igen, és Konstantinnal majd beszélnünk kell. Na, próbáljuk meg a csávót. Miért van az, hogy mindenét elveszik, amikor bejön a városba? Jó neked?
Persze, én nézem. Ott, láda.
Oj! Sasszem.
Hát ez nem figyelek.
Igen. A fegyvert meg nem tudtuk oda rakni, mert ahhoz meg accuracy kell. Szóval jó buzi a játék.
Igen.
És
Hát,
nem
hogy
adod le
szereti.
mindent.
Szereti kicentizni olyan, hogy
Legközelebb az akkora színkat, izékor tudjuk majd.
De Witcherben is ugyanígy
Level
kellett, nem?
10-nél? Most vagyunk 8-nál, 2
Ugyanígy
évvel
kellett
később.
fejleszteni.
9-nél kapunk egy ilyet, akkor lockpicket majd fejlesztjük szerintem.
Ja.
És 9-nél még egy ilyet kapunk, akkor meg...
Az elején ügyesen kell elosztani, hogy jó legyen.
Az biztos, viszont van van...
Csak ez kurvára senki nem mondta, hogy ennyire
Nem,
ügyesen.
viszont adtak kaptam olyan bűbájt, amit csak egyszer amit csak egyszer használtok fel. Viszont arra jó. Viszont arra jó, hogy az összes összes cuccomat nullára viszi, és én eldönthetem, hogy miről merre haladok. De ezt még nem akarom megcsinálni. Látom?
Én már látom, minden elmondom. Ha loot van, egyből a pakolját érde. Nem?
Ja.
Pakolj ki egyet.
Jó a kard, jó a kard. Ó, még kaptad?
Van egy kardod, buszézek.
Igen.
Ó, sok loot, sok loot. Ott is loot. A kipakolóból lett a kipakol. Nem?
Igen. Megint te?
Hello, Your Excellency.
Akár valamelyik te ott vagy.
Konkrétan ez, hogy csak így érnek.
Nem, tényleg ez. Igen.
Really? It would seem that patrols have confiscated the goods he was hoping
A
to sell
faszul
several
nézek ide
times.
izék közötted van. Madár. Vagy elgenyó.
The problem, Your Excellency, is that our orders are strict. Merchants who do not have a patent ratified by the minister cannot sell their goods in the street. And since your islander doesn't have one, I doubt he even knows what it is, my men have no choice but to confiscate his knickknacks.
I see. Thanks for clarifying that. I'll talk to the minister.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Beszélgessünk a miniszterrel.
Az unokatessel, nem?
Nem hiszem, vagy nem tudom.
Rága! 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 Nagyon.
Persze.
Hoppá!
Balansz. Basz meg.
Mi a... Na, megy a faszba, még ezt is?
Mindent kell fejleszteni. Máskülönben kurva szarul járunk. Dehogy nem tudok.
Mármint úgy értem, hogy az, hogy tudja normálisan játszani, az minden lófasz kell. Rága!
De tényleg az szerintem, majdnem a miniszter, de majd mindjárt kiderül. Beszélünk vele, megkérdezzük, hogy mi zúl, utána megbeszélünk.
Tudod mi jön most? Sok láda, de itt van az unokatestvéred.
És ezt mondom?
Múltkor mennyire kiutoltuk a házát. Most mész a cserét szobába. Egyen arrébb.
Aha, arra akarok menni.
Tehát mész a legnagyobb cserét szoba, ami nagyon.
Nem.
Nem, akkor nem mentünk a pincébe.
Na. Ja, vele tudtunk beszélni, emlékszem.
Fekete virándokról.
Értem az?
Mi?
Ez nem az.
De ez az, mindig
nem,
azt
ez nem az.
Ez az?
Nem, ez egy másik.
Á, de ugyanígy néz ki.
I would like to talk to you about an islander who's trying to set up shop in our city. Since he doesn't have a patent, his wares get confiscated as soon as he receives them.
And you want me to provide him with the said patent? I would be delighted to show you the procedure to follow so that we may study his request. You'll understand that we cannot give an authorization without having determined the value of the goods beforehand. We must determine the tax rate according to this value, determine the best emplacement for this business. In short, these things take time. A lot of time.
I'm certain that my cousin will be delighted to hear that our relations with the natives are progressing in a significant way. And he will probably be very grateful to the minister who helped their first merchant to set up shop in our city.
Na most 75%. Ez nem
I
sikerül.
seem to recall reading a circular on the necessity of establishing good relations with the natives. We could accelerate things by leaving some formalities for later.
I would think so too.
Very well. In that case, here's the patent that will allow your protege to legally pursue his activity in the city.
No,
You should give him this copy. The other one will be kept in the archives. However, one of my representatives will visit his stall for the estimation and to determine the tax rate in accordance with the...
Thanks a lot, Minister. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Would you like anything else?
No.
That'll be all.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Ennyi. Majd Konstantina utána beszélek. Most beszélek ezzel a csávóval, hogy minden rendben van.
Jó.
Nem kell félnie, nem fogják többet megcsülni a picsáját. Itt ez a papír, tartsa meg. Hol vagy? Itt lesz. Ott van.
You came back. Something terrible happened.
No.
What is it? I was just bringing you the patent you needed to set up shop.
The Bud Irony came back, and they took my cousin away.
Mi a
He
fasz?
came to bring us animal pelts and new objects from the village. But the warriors came back. They took everything he was bringing me. And they also took him. Oh, I don't know what they will do with him. Please, bring him back to me.
I don't see why they would have arrested your cousin, but I'll try to find out.
Én meg már azt hittem egyszerű lesz. Naív. Már megint ezek? És megint ott lesz a csávó, figyelj meg. És megint vele kell beszélnem, hogy rohagy meg. Na mi van? Mi? Ahova menjek, ott van a szemes sájó.
I've come to see you again to talk about the island. I managed to obtain a license for him, but he informed me that while I was taking care of this, his cousin, who was making a delivery for him, was arrested.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. Especially considering you've managed to obtain an official authorization for him. I'm afraid my men ran out of patience when they saw this hunter making deliveries for the merchant again. They wanted to confiscate his cargo, but the lad resisted and he was thrown in jail for disorderly conduct. If you want to set him free, that's where you must go. Sorry, again, Your Excellency. I should have known you'd managed to obtain the necessary license for your protege and told the patrol. Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Most nem, majd ilyen 10 percen megint visszajövő. Menjünk le, lent lenne az börtönszerűség. Volt olyan? Voltunk már lent egy párszor, nem rémlik nekem. Igen. Itt nem voltunk. Cső.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Hello.
I'm looking for a prisoner. A native who should have been brought here recently.
You're a bit late. He was sent to fight in the arena.
In the arena? So this man was judged. Who pronounced the sentence?
Whoa! Do you really think that we would organize a proper trial for a savage? He attacked some guards. He's lucky he wasn't gunned down right there and then. At least in the arena, he has a chance of survival since apparently he's a hunter.
This man was only defending the goods he was bringing to his cousin. And now he has to fight for his life.
I have no hand in this. I'm not the one who made this decision. They brought him here and then they took him away.
Nagyon elbaszott dolgok
What did you
vannak
do
itt
with the
ebben.
goods he had with him?
Mindig, igen, itt mindig balhé van. Oké. Mindjárt.
Vissza.
Tudom.
Ugye meg akarok dönni vissza. Várod?
Ez az, nem? Erről beszéltünk.
Igen.
Ez kellett nekünk. Persze, most nekem kell lenni a aréna hősének.
Klassz. Olyan neki. Az aréna.
Nem tudom, mindjárt kiderül. Egy fasság történik velem. Jaj, de rossz helyre jöttem már megint. Mi? Ne. De undorító az. Valamiért nem érzi itt.
Emlékszem, mit csinálsz a védes?
Melyikre?
Hát amikor ott vannak is az a rossz ilyen külszöntem.
Ja, emlékszem.
Úgy, de geszine jövő ott legyőzni, nem?
Most itt vagyok a... Ja, most megint le kell mennem? Fúj, akkor minek jöttem fel? Megint te. Menjünk le. Jó. Hol van? Nem azt akarta, hogy menjünk ki, de nem megyünk ki. Gondoltam. És megint a csávval kell, akit takarodjatok már innen. Nem? Ott lesz egy ajtó, igen. Azaz. Tudnám ki ez? Jaj, nem vele kell most beszélni. Akkor kivel? Nem tovább? Coin Arena. Szerinted ide rakjuk egy ilyet? Vagy? Ha ide rakom ezt, akkor most már...
Lehet, hogy távolodott, nem?
Én is azt nézem. Most nem jönnek.
Karanz, do you need something?
Nah.
I must leave you. See you later.
Majd később beszélgetünk. Ők jönnek velem, csak most itt maradnak, mert miért is jönnének. Vagyis aréna. Na jó van.
Good day, and welcome to the arena. Is this your first time?
It is.
Excellent. The crowd just loves to see new faces. So, are you ready to rise to the challenge? Or would you like a little reminder of the rules before jumping in? Unless, of course, you're just here to go over the basics, get in some practice.
Na.
Could you explain the rules again?
Certainly. Regular combats take place in groups. 2 of your companions will fight at your side. In order to become a champion, you'll need to win the 5 challenges that become more and more difficult. Each challenge is broken down into 3 rounds. You can take a breather in between each one, but if you give up on a challenge, you'll need to start all over again from the beginning. Once the challenge has been completed, you can fight any of the rounds you've already won again, just for the fun of it.
I wish to fight alongside the island hunter that was captured.
Really? You'd have to go in alone. Your friends will need to stay in the stands. Are you sure that this prison is worth risking your life?
This man has been the victim of terrible injustice. I cannot stand aside without doing anything.
Oh, that's extremely noble. But it's just the sort of crazy idea that the crowd loves. I have to warn you, though. If you want to fight now, you will lose your bonus in the running challenges. So, what'll it be?
Justice cannot wait. I'm ready to fight.
Excellent. In that case,
Akkor a faszom.
the arena awaits you.
I'm ready to fight.
Jajjaj.
Új, mi a fal? Most nem tudom, hogy mit csinál közben. Azok is jelenleg vannak? Heal. Új. Ó, ezek jó. Erősek. Használd, amit a Witcherből tanultál. És ilyen dögtön. Addig tartsd meg ezt az embert, amíg...
Hát ez ő kell nekem?
Ja, ő kell?
Persze.
Azt hittem ő is. Ő meghalt.
Nem halt meg.
Lőjél ezt a post.
Bassza meg.
Mi az?
Tényleg meghalt.
Lőjél. Hívni nem tudod, de...
What a show! You've won the affections of the crowd. And when the crowd makes a decision, it gets what it wants.
De másik
You're
még
free,
él.
prisoner.
I owe you my life, Honor Manawi. Blessed be the winds that have blown you to my side. By what name should I address you?
My name is Desade. In fact, it's your cousin the
I will
merchant.
blow you.
Let's go and find him.
Na, fasza. Azt hittem egyszerűbb lesz ez a feladat, de így se rossz.
Így se?
Így se rossz. Kirát nézem meg, hogy van.
Honor Manawi, I'm glad to see you again. I'm so glad to see you alive.
Then you must thank this Honor Manawi. He fought to save me.
Thank you. May the grass always be soft beneath your feet.
Don't mention it. I also brought back
A fű legyen mindig puha a lábad között.
Always bear you fruit. We owe you a lot. You should go see Ulan, the chief of Vignamri, my village. He wants to be friends with the Renaigse. Since you are a legate, you could talk to him.
Jó.
I'm just passing through.
Fasza. Ez még mindig az? Most találkoznom kell Ulánnal? Mulánnal?
Ott arra lesz, látod.
Hol?
Menj, tovább. Itt.
Fasza.
Én már mindenhonnan meglátom már.
Az biztos.
Én már ott is kilométerekről látom. Ráda, loot. Várjál, hordó.
Mi?
Hordó, nem?
Na.
Akkor mi parázsik itt?
Tüzes kard.
Viszont láda. Loot. Kedvenc időtöltésem. Mondják, hogy mindenki jó valamiben. Megtaláltam. Miben vagyok jó. Láda, világ.
És most? Nem vagyok jó helyen.
Láda. Vedd is.
Ja, nem baj.
Ez nem.
Már nem megyek érte.
Nem ér.
Hát ez.
Ott is. Ez úgy csinál, amit így, most amikor te veszed magad észre a ládát, mint a Lois, amikor rettem, amit a Peter vásárol.
Mi?
Várjál azt a részt, amikor Family Guy-ba lement, Peter egyszer mondta, hogy elmentem bevásárolni, hogy jó legyen neked. És Lois meg nekiugrott megbe, és mondta, hogy vár az én munkám, többet nem. Aztán vágom.
De most így rémlik. Jó, akkor beszélgessünk ezzel az emberrel. Mit bánom én?
Az mi van? Nem van kedvesünk. Szerintem ne piszkáljuk az élőhelyét. Vége?
Nem hiszem.
Milyen kardod van. Tudod használni már?
Hogyne? Ezt tettük.
Két kellett érte le.
Nem is tudom hány szintesnek kellett utána lenni. Jó. Ide kell menni, ugye? Nem. Hova kell menni? Nem. Ide kell menni, a gecibe.
Jó lenne, milyen fast travel most már?
Ha itt van.
Utolsó lehetőség.
12 órába telik, még oda jutunk. Ez egy új hely. Viszem magammal a... Hát
Vigyed a natívot, meg még valaki.
A kürtöt?
Őt?
Aha.
Vidd a csajt is, mert ő
Jó, a csaj jön.
úgyis tudja ezeket a dolgokat.
Na. Így jó. Gyerünk. Hát ez hosszú út lesz. Megjöttünk. Hosszú volt az út.
Igen.
Jajjaj.
Egyből.
A medvé. 5 vágás.
A másik. Hogy rárugott, láttad?
És topózni. Gyilkoljatok. Nem tudom, miért lootolom ezeket.
Ilyen barna, szőrös is felhajítgatják, ez a szar.
Ja. 400 valahány időre van. Jó messze van. Mi szütyi van?
Akkor Johnny vagy.
Megkaptam a
bogarat. Mi, tyúk?
Nem bogár volt, hanem valami madár. De szerintem nem is tyúk, hanem inkább...
De helyi csirke.
Helyi csirke.
Helyi kiesz.
Nem ágyik, nem tudok lemenni. Tereg is ki. Nem kell a segítséged.
A fast travel, meg a fast travel.
Igen. Erre kell menni. Most meg erre. Na. Itt le. Ott lehet lemenni. Nem volt jó úgy, ahogy én akartam menni. Ó.
Na mi ez?
Itt egy kérdőjel, méghozzá egy tábor. Gyere is rakjuk.
De ilyenkor akár ide is tudod majd húzni az emberünket, nem?
Igen, igen. Az a lényeg ennek, hogy ezt ide rakom, és akkor onnantól kezdve akár ide is teleportálhatok. Igen, ide kellett jönnünk. Jó napot!
Várjál, ide megyünk, bocsod meg, biztos mondjuk sok jó.
Ide be?
Miért nem? Nem, valami rotyogít, azt hiszem, van neki bímtok, de csak ilyen szoros. Semmi nincs ott.
Ugyanolyan, mint a másik.
Bertituma, I am Ulan, chief of the village of Vignam. You have a peculiar face.
Kevés a fekete karakterű, nem tudom, hogy ez az el. De hogy igen, akkor túlzásban is viszik gyorsan.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I met a member of your clan in New Serene, a merchant.
Oh, so you are the strange Analmanawi who helped and saved our hunter. I am very grateful to you. May the trees along your path always bear fruit. I knew the Renaigse could be good. You proved to everyone that I was right. You are someone that the kings of the Renaigse respect and listen to. Are you not?
As the legate of the congregation, it is true that I can talk to all the governors of this island.
That is what I thought. I need your help to talk to the leader of the great city of Hikmet.
About what?
I want to meet him to offer a peace treaty between his clan and mine. The Sisagnames. Many kings want to chase the Renaigse away from the island, especially the kings of Hikmet. But I know we could learn many things from them, and we could arrange a great deal.
I see. I can indeed talk to the governor about your desire to make peace.
If you do talk to him, can you also tell him that one of my clansmen has come to trade with his town? I sent him some time ago, but I was told that the soldiers did not let him in. He fears for his life, because some other clans do not look favorably on exchanges with the Renaigse. He could be attacked at any moment, alone on the road.
Very well. I will make sure that he obtains permission to enter.
Okay. Egy pillanat.
Karans, do you need something?
I'm sorry about what happened to your mother. How are you feeling?
Unwell? I am angry, and I feel an immense void within me. I blame myself for not having been on this battlefield with her.
You have no responsibility in anything that happened to her. There's no point in blaming yourself.
And yet I do. You asked me how I felt and I gave you an answer. Anything else?
Ó, de rossz. Ez nem volt jó.
Do you have anyone? A friend, perhaps?
Are you and...
I know we've only known each other for a little while, but if you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Thank you, Analmanawi. You are a good person. And I'm glad that you are my friend. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Okay. Igen, igen. Itt van egy quest. Most vagy ez, Nem, ez nem az. Vagy pedig ez. Nem, egyik se. Pedig biztos vagyok benne, hogy az előbb azt írta, hogy itt két ilyen izé van. Ott van, látod? Igen. Pedig ez kell elméletileg. Várj, akkor itt egy traveles, nem? Ez is travel. Most ez nem jó? Ugyanott vagyunk, hogy eddig. Beszéljünk Konstantinnal szerintem.
Jó. Most akarsz ide?
Jó, nekem itt. Tizenkét óráig tart, mire odaérnek.
Mire?
Family Reunion. Mi volt ez a küldetés? Hogy? Miért? Ó, izének?
Kinek?
Valószínű, hogy akinek most találtuk meg a izét. Most találtuk meg, hogy kik a szülei. Szépen. Na, tudom.
Jó játék amúgy, tényleg hasonlít a Witcherre, de szerintem tök érdekes a világon.
Nagyon érdekes szerintem is.
Jók a karakterek. Kicsit másra számítottam, amikor ide álltunk. Kicsit arra számítottam, hogy még annyira nincsenek itt kiépítve dolgok, tudod? Vagy sokkal dzsungelesebb, sokkal törzsiesebb, de attól függetlenül nem rossz.
Na.
Cousin! You have returned to me. Your absence was sorely felt. We don't appear to be in top form. A house intrigue's keeping you from finding proper sleep.
No, nothing to bring me nightmares as of yet. I'm blaming it on the change of diet. Now, tell me what adventures you've been up to. If you only knew how bored I grow behind these walls.
We were not able, alas, to stop the clash between the forces of the Alliance and Siora's clan. We arrived at the village and the battlefield too late. The Queen fell.
I'm extremely sorry for your loss, Princess.
Thank you. My sister survived, fortunately, and we are recovering from this tragedy together. But our clan was extremely weakened by this battle and by recent events.
We shall keep a close eye on the Bridge Alliance and their undertakings. Rest assured.
You should know that the battle took place in the middle of ancient ruins. The ruins were quite strange. We discovered a fresco that I'm certain was crafted by continental hands.
Really? And how ancient are these ruins? Could they date back to the first landings of the Bridge Alliance?
They date much farther back than their arrival would explain. My mother and my grandmother have always known them.
Siora told me of a legend that spoke of them. About a people from the sea that were vanquished there.
Do you think it was the Nords?
It is not our custom to found a landlocked settlement. We have our islands, and it is enough for us.
If they are ancient, perhaps your people once practiced older customs. This story is troubling, but it reminds me of something that I once read in the reports of Lady Morange. You should go and find her. Perhaps she could tell us more about them.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Semmi nem tudsz még növelni, nem?
Nem.
Hát nem egy bőkező ez a játék ilyen téren.
Nem biztos.
Mented?
Aha, szerintem ennyi elég volt.
Jó van, hogy tetszett.
Nekem nagyon.
Nekem is nagyon figyeltem. Azért vagy csöndben, mert figyelek, próbálom.
Jó.
Nézegetem a dolgokat, nézegettem a ládákat.
Oké.
Küldetés, minden. Én nekem tetszik, el vagyok.
Örülök.